Welcome back to 15 life lessons in 15 weeks. And this lesson comes from when I was 18 years old. A few weeks after I turned 18, I started my final year of high school. Senior year. All throughout school as a student, all you could think about was finally getting to senior year, where at the end of the year you got to walk across that graduation stage, receive that diploma you had worked so hard for, and be done with high school forever. Of course, aside from the end goal, there was all the fun stuff in the middle, but I discovered that there was one question everybody asked. Where are you going to college? The most dreaded yet anticipated question of the year. And my answer, I think, definitely shocked some people, depending on how well you may have known me at that point. Bible school. My answer was that I was going to a non-accredited Bible school, to which some people would respond, "That's great. Do you have any plans after that? A plan B? Do you know what you're going to do afterwards?" At 18, I learned that I just wasn't interested in chasing after plan B, C, D, or E, if it amounted to that. But the lesson I learned was that I was created to chase after the heart of God and let His peace direct my steps. Now, this lesson is and was and still is a very personal lesson, but I challenge you to adapt it to however you can in your life. There may be some of you that are literally graduating this week, if not have already graduated this month. And this particular year for me, some people challenged my decision because it kind of went against how they had made their choice in the past, and therefore they felt like it could possibly fail. But I wasn't making the choice for them. I was making this choice for me and what I felt like God was calling me to do. Now, I'm not saying that having a plan B, D, C, or E is out of the question or a bad decision to make. But at this point in my life, I needed to trust the plan I felt a peace to follow. The truth is, all of our plans will change along the way. Mine certainly has. But it changed as I pursued the heart of God, and His peace directed me every single step of the way. Romans 8:6 says, "To set the mind on the flesh is death, but to set the mind on the Spirit is life and peace." What does that mean? Well, throughout this year, I started doing things and going to places that I would have never gone to had I not followed God's heart, set my mind on the Spirit, and trusted the plan He had for my life. I spent a week out in Haiti teaching kids basic schoolwork and playing with them in such a way that made them feel seen and heard. I volunteered my time to a local organization who worked with kids in my city to help them with their homework and, help them build good character skills. I even spent the summer between graduating high school and starting my first semester at Bible school in France, prayer walking countless hours through the city I was based in and leading short-term teams that would come to do outreaches throughout those months that I was there. These were things that I was doing then, not having any idea how they were training me for my future. But I was choosing to set my mind on the Spirit, not on the flesh. And I pursued the heart of God, and I let His peace determine my steps. To say I'm letting His peace determine my steps may sound flaky to some people. It may sound not solid enough. Maybe it's too risky for some. But if you fit in any one of these mindsets, I would love to have a chat with you. I could say absolutely everything I can think of to try and make sense of this terminology and to try to cover all of my bases to help everyone watching this video understand what I mean. But the best way to explain it, in my opinion, is to have a conversation with that someone, maybe it is you, who really wants to know what I mean by this. If you've ever felt the peace of God directing you, then you know what it feels like. But if you haven't felt that, then once again, my invitation to you is to reach out to me and let's have a chat, because I would love to answer any of your questions. That is it for this week. Come back next week as I introduce lesson number 5, which technically puts us a third of the way through this challenge, which I can't believe. But I hope you enjoyed this week. Remember, you, if you choose to trust this, were created to chase after the heart of God and let His peace direct your steps. So, I'll see you next week. Bye.